the way you show up for everybody else. A lot of us have lost ourselves trying to be everything for everyone. Hey, hi, and hello. I'm Charmaine, also known as Purpose Life Coach Char, and welcome to day 4 of Come Sit With Me. Let's talk, let's reflect, and let's grow. So, yesterday, we talked a lot about a lot of us are the strong one, the dependable one, the one everybody calls on, and the one who shows up no matter what. But where in all of that, we stop showing up for ourselves. We're here for everyone else's needs, but our own. And sometimes we get frustrated and we'll say, well, nobody's here for me the way that I am for them. I've said that a lot over the years. Because don't nobody show up the way I show up for them. They don't show up that way for me. So I get it. But let me ask you this. Are you there for you the way you show up for them? And that's what I had to learn. Because you know everybody else's needs, but you don't even know what you need anymore. You know how everybody else is feeling, but you've disconnected from your own feelings. Do you acknowledge how you feel? When was the last time you sat down and really acknowledged how you feel? Because your feelings are valid. Do you acknowledge how certain things make you feel? What people do or say to you? Do you sit down with that and acknowledge it and process it? Because if you really think about it, I mean, like, honestly, be very transparent right here. If you really think about it, we were taught this. We were taught to put ourselves on the back burner. For me, I'm the oldest. I always had to make sure my sister was taken care of. I was that one that when we had family gatherings, I was babysitting. I was the responsible one. So at an early age, I learned make sure everybody else is okay first. And that's what we do. We were taught to keep going no matter what. Even when we were dealing with depression, when we were dealing with doubt, pain, anger, sadness, we weren't taught to sit with it. And we was not taught to process it. And over time, that becomes our identity. So one day you look up and you realize, I don't even know who I am outside of what I do for other people. Because we operate in our titles, we operate in our roles, we operate in what is tied to our responsibilities. Think about it. So now you have to reconnect with you. What do you need? What do you feel? What do you want? Not based on everybody else, based on you. Because can't nobody answer that but you. Don't know. I mean, you got people who might know you, But don't nobody know you better than you. Now, you're going to have some people claim that they do. I'm just to be honest with you. You got some people out there that are claiming they know you better than you know yourself. But do you? Do you know what you want, how you feel, and what you need? There came a point where I had to realize I can't keep pouring into everybody else while I'm empty. And a lot of us operate in that space because that's what's familiar. That's what we're used to. It comes easy. We don't even think about it. We just do it. So I was used to operating on E. But even while I thought I was refilling, because I was reading books, growing, learning, but I still wasn't pouring into myself the way I poured into others. So it took me, one, going into the hospital myself and losing my boyfriend to realize that I was about to lose me. And I didn't even realize how lost I was until I had to ask myself, do I even want to keep going like this? Did I even, after dealing and going through grief, did I even want to be here? Because I've never experienced a loss in that way. I questioned my purpose because I felt like I failed him. This is something that I do every day, and I felt like I failed him, and I was losing me in the process. So that's when I had to start asking myself the hard questions. What do I really want? What do I really need? And what is it going to take for me to heal? Not for somebody else to see me and think that I'm healed, but what is it going to take for me to heal? Because honestly, it's not going to look like everybody else. You can't do what everybody else does. And that's okay. And I think sometimes we fail to realize, yes, we go through similar situations, but my healing, my purpose, my vision, my identity is just that, mine. So it's not going to look the same. But I can take the information that you give me and apply it where I need to apply it if it fits, right? Because you matter. You have a purpose. You have a destiny. You have an identity all your own. So stop losing yourself trying to keep everybody else together. Because eventually your body is going to make you sit down and then you will have to deal with you. Sometimes we wonder why we go through the things that we go through, but we don't realize how much pressure, how much stress that we're putting on ourselves, taking care of everybody else, but forgetting to take care of us. So if this is you, if you feel disconnected from yourself, that's exactly why I created the 5-day emotional reset guide. It helps you to slow down, reflect, and reconnect. But it only works if you do the work. And that means that you have to be open, honest, and transparent with yourself. This is not a judgment zone here. but you have to be able to put in the work. You can go on my Pay Hip store and grab it, Purpose and Serenity, or you can grab it in the comments. I'll put the link in there. But come back and join me tomorrow as we continue to go deeper. And until next time, I am Purpose Life Coach Shar. And remember that serenity is more than peace of mind. It is peace within inner self.